I got Botox and asked the doctor, how many years younger will this make me look? And he was like, 0. You'll just look like the other girls your age who have also gotten Botox. I mean, at least he was honest. At least he told the truth. This is the kind of thing as a doctor that you tell them either during or after the appointment when they ask. You don't say this beforehand. They're like, so how much younger will this make me look? It won't. Oh. This video brought to you by my YouTube members and patrons. Thank you guys. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we're going to be taking a look at r/rareinsults, home of the rarest of insults. Apologies if I look like a corpse today. I have woken up quite early 2 days in a row. I had an interview today, so I woke up pretty early. I only got like 4 hours sleep last night, so I also feel a bit like a corpse. So that's why. Very quickly before we begin, I just wanted to mention that YouTube members and patrons, you guys get an extra video every single week for as low as £1 a month. That equates to about 25p per video. If that is something that interests you, please do consider joining, as it really helps support the channel. Also, I will be live in 2 hours as of this video going up, so if that is something that interests you, please do consider coming along, as I really love to see you guys there, and I really enjoy streaming. Me and Leo have been playing a variety of stuff recently. We've been playing Subnautica, we've been playing Hytale, so it will likely be a Subnautica or Hytale stream, but who knows? Anything can happen. Right, let's get into the subreddit, shall we? Told my dad I ran out of alcohol and didn't have any money to buy any for the weekend. So he gave me the huge bottle of vodka from the cupboard that I stole and replaced with water when I was 16. Life really does come back to bite you in the ass. He's been sitting on that for years, right? Like 100% he's been sitting on that bottle, which he knows is full of water, for years, for exactly this occasion where he can be like, here you go. Genius move. I volunteered to fight in the Battle of Greenland. Are you sure? There will be actual soldiers there, not destitute Romanian girls. Honestly, I don't understand how there are still people that take Andrew Tate seriously. I know the general populace doesn't, but there are absolutely people that still take him seriously, and I just don't understand it, you know? I never took the guy seriously, but like any attempt at looking badass was completely demolished when he had beef with Greta Thunberg and lost. Greta Thunberg, who has done infinitely more with her life and has also been to more war zones than Andrew Tate. Right to bear arms, but if you do, then 6 R-worded high school dropouts will shoot you dead. The fuck does being a high school dropout have to do with anything? Leave an insult on the ground and the owner will come pick it up. I've never heard that saying before, but I'm going to use that in the future because it happens so often. It's so easy to leave an insult like this out there for people and for those people to come and claim it, you know? It's so easy. It happens so often. People of Reddit, what category do you think you're in the top 1% of? My IQ is 136, which is in the top 5% of the world. IQ of 136, apparently not enough to understand and answer OP's question, because chances are he doesn't have an IQ of 136. He's done some online test on like BuzzFeed, and BuzzFeed's been like, you have a really high IQ, and he's like, wow, this is definitely a certificate that I will carry through my whole life. It's like, oh dude, someone who has high IQ, you know, you don't have to ask, they'll tell you. But yeah, the question was top 1%. This guy only top 5% of IQ, so doesn't apply to this question. If you hit 30 and video games are still fun, you need help. You got an internal organ-shaped head and low-income white person eyes. I'ma call you Kidney Sweeney. So this subreddit being called Rare Insults, it has to be said, doesn't necessarily mean that the insults are good. This is what I would call a rare insult because I've never heard anything like it before. But what the fuck does internal organ-shaped head mean? And low-income white person eyes? Like, the Kidney Sweeney part carries the joke because it's the closest thing to an actual joke here in that it rhymes and that's it, right? This isn't a good insult. It's rare, but it's not a good insult. The original post was brain dead. The original post was stupid and brain dead, but the roast, the rare insult, was also really shit. I'm gonna be honest. Here's my radical idea. If a doctor says something is necessary, then your insurance cannot deny it. So if a doctor says a speedboat is necessary, it can't be denied? Teacher always handed your test back to you face down, huh? I always like this one. I've heard this one a couple times, but I do enjoy that as an insult. Like, yeah, your teacher always handed your test back to you face down, right? Yeah. Because this is a dumb take. It doesn't make sense. It's not relevant. It's not proving anything. Like, they're like, if your doctor says that a medical treatment is necessary for a condition you have, your insurance can't deny it. And they're like, oh, so my doctor could say I need a speedboat? No, because that's not a medical treatment. Doctors don't just like go around and prescribe things that are like not recommended medically. You know, a doctor isn't going to be like, ah, yes, for this condition of scabies, I prescribe you with buying an Xbox One. That's not something that happens. They will give you medication. And then in America, your insurance will go, no, actually, despite the fact that your doctor's prescribed you with a medication for a condition that you've been diagnosed with, and this is a medication regularly used for it, we're not gonna cover it because we've decided that you could just live with scabies and not put any ointments on it. Like that's a thing you could do. That's an option you have, and we think you should take that option, which is wild. That's a wild thing, right? In the UK, maximum payment for a prescription per month is like £11-12 per prescription, or you can do prepayment and pay slightly less but pay a year up front, which you can then also do in monthly installments. So that's what I do. But if you do prepayment, you can get unlimited prescriptions in a year, and it equates to about a tenner a month. I have multiple prescriptions, so that works out well for me. But if a doctor prescribes me something, I get it prescribed to me straight away, same day. I don't have to go through insurance. I don't have to go through any third parties. The doctor prescribes me something, it's sent immediately to my chemist, who will then make me aware that my prescription is ready to pick up. It will cost me at most a tenner for that prescription, or if I've done prepayment, I don't even have to pay anything up front for it. And if you have any medical exemptions or exemptions through things like universal credit or disabilities or anything like that, you get them for free. And people will tell you, Americans, especially conservative Americans, will tell you that this is a worse system, and that their system, where your insurance can just say, no, I don't think you need that medical treatment, they'll say that that's a better system, because people that think that that is a good system have room temperature IQs, and unfortunately there is no medication that can fix that. And that's room temperature in Celsius, not whatever weird ass not weird ass measurement that America uses, you know, like Fahrenheit, which what even is that? Actually can't process this. He looks like the Ice Age baby grown up. Oh my god, he does. He genuinely does. I think it's the eyes that really convey that, because the Ice Age baby has a weird, creepy little head in the CG style, where its eyes are like, they don't look big enough for its head, right? And here, Simon Cowell's eyes don't look big enough for his head, which he really does look like the Ice Age baby. He really is giving that. That's wild. Hey, at Grok, remove the worst logo. Grok removed X. I mean, I don't trust anything Grok says, but it is very funny to see something like this happen. Obviously, it's an Elon Musk parody account. It's called Not Elon Musk and has parody account written there. Elon didn't ask it to do this, but it is funny that Elon's own AI is like, yes, the symbol that is being used for X now is worse than Twitter's symbol. I love when it does things like this. Grok is so funny because they have spent so much time, effort, and money trying to program it to be Mecha Hitler, right? And it will call itself Mecha Hitler. But at the same time, there is so much irrefutable evidence out there for things that conservatives don't agree with, because they believe inherently anti-science beliefs, that it doesn't matter how much they program it, there will always be something that you ask it that it will say that doesn't agree with the conservative narrative. And then Elon Musk will be like, I have to look into this because this isn't right. And it's like, no, it is right. All evidence suggests that you're wrong, but keep programming your robot to lie, I guess. But hey, at least in the UK, I won't have to worry about it for much longer because it's getting banned. And in Canada and a lot of Europe, it's getting banned. They'll probably be forced to do something about it and change how the AI works. Good. Are you gathering nuts for winter? No, I haven't seen your PlayStation controller. That one's good because this dude, he does look like he's eating a PlayStation controller. He looks like, God, I can't remember what the name of the monkey is called, or ape or whatever, but the one with the really wide face. He looks like that. That's what this guy looks like. Oh, insane, wild. My friend was metal detecting and found a 400-year-old coin. Good to see he got his coin back. He really does look like shriveled and wizened. He looks like he's been mummified. He's been mummified for 400 years and has come back and he's like, I must find my lost coin. I mean, it's a cool find. 400-year-old coin, cool find. Dude needs to wash his hands and moisturize because good God, he's mummifying himself. The self-driving car problem will be solved by roads built for self-driving cars. My brother in tech, these are called trains. Yeah, this is a problem that doesn't need to exist. It only exists because we massively neglected trains in a lot of countries and chose instead to build infrastructure around cars, which are inherently inefficient, right? Cars and roads are not built to sustain the populations that we have. Self-driving cars not actually going to fix that because if you have too many people on those roads, they're going to clog up regardless. Trains, on the other hand, an infrastructure that if invested in can get you to cross countries and continents in a matter of hours, systems that already exist in a lot of places. Could you imagine, right, if instead of the budget that America spends on its military, if they spent that on train infrastructure across the country, how much easier it would be to travel across America, like without needing a car? Could you imagine how insane that would be, you know, if America built its own bullet train system to be able to cross the continent in like a day? That would be insane. That would be awesome. Instead, they operate on the least efficient systems. Public transport is not available if you don't drive. Fuck you. Have fun. This is America, right? Like, what a country. Even the UK has better train systems than America, and our train systems are shit. The worst she could say is no. Huh. If you were the trophy at the end of my race, I would walk backwards. God damn, that is. Yeah, that's a roast, all right. Oh, that would. If anybody ever said that to me, just for anything, I think that would be devastating. That would just end me. I would just die right then and there. I would just cease to exist. I would just vanish. Hulk really does spend all day at the beach. Hulk Hogan actually spends his time at the cemetery because he has been dead since July 24, 2025. I mean, it's not wrong. He did die, but who's just posting pictures of Hulk Hogan at the beach and being like, he really does spend all day at the beach? Like, he is dead. The dude is dead. He's been dead for a year. Like, weird. It's just weird. Describe your worst breakup. So I dated this guy for like 6 months. One day we were in town, he just started running, took off, never saw him again. She got Forrest dumped. I have never in my life heard the words Forrest dump, but that's so accurate to describe this scenario. A guy that just took off, started running, and she never saw him again. Like, just imagining that exact run, just the exact Forrest Gump run, like, and I never saw him again. Some say he's still running to this day. Games. How much will it cost to unlock the rest of this tweet? Yeah, you have to get the EA Battle Pass, and you have to retweet 100 of EA's tweets a day to unlock the privilege to see the rest of this tweet. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, you know, it is what it is, and that's what it is. It's just that's how it be. I think I'm losing my mind. I am too sleep deprived for this. Told my wife I want to donate my clothes to starving people. She said, anyone who fit those ain't starving. Now I'm walking home. That's brutal. That is brutal, dude. Hey, I mean, like, they wouldn't be cold. Like, it would, I'm sure they'd be grateful. They get clothes and a tent all in one, you know? Like, I'm sure they'd be grateful for that, especially this winter, but it doesn't need to be that brutal. Oh god. But that is where I'm going to end the video. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. Oh, I am tired. If you would like to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click on that join button on the channel to join me. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. I've got cat hair in my eye. A huge, massive special thank you to all of the wonderful YouTube members and patrons that do support me. All of your names are up on screen right now. It genuinely helps so much, and it genuinely means so much. So thank you to everybody that does. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.